Hello students, Apna Study presents you the Hindu news bulletins for the 13th of July. Before we start, don't forget to like, share and subscribe.
National news. India's lightning-linked deaths rise.
Nearly 68 were reportedly struck dead by lightning on a single day in Uttar Pradesh, Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh. Prime Minister Narendra Modi announced an ex gratia of 2 lakh rupees each for the next of kin of those killed in the lightning strikes in all the 3 states and 50,000 rupees for the injured.
Bihar Chief Minister Nitish Kumar says it is not possible to ensure population control through laws.
Bihar Chief Minister Nitish Kumar said it was not possible to ensure population control through laws. He was reacting to a call for a policy on population control in Bihar similar to the one launched by Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath. The ruling alliance partner, Janata Dal, United, and the opposition Mahagathbandhan, Grand Alliance, leaders reacted strongly to the BJP leader's comments.
The importance of international students in China.
23,000 Indian students in China, almost all of whom are in medical programs, according to Indian Embassy data. Most returned to India during winter break in January 2020, just before COVID-19 started to spread through China and later India as well. China imposed even stricter curbs on international travel starting in March this year.
Third wave of the COVID pandemic is inevitable.
The Indian Medical Association (IMA) warned that a third wave of the pandemic was inevitable and imminent. The IMA appealed to the central and state governments not to let their guard down against COVID-19. It said mass gatherings in tourist and religious places along with flouting of safety norms spelled danger.
Rath Yatra of Lord Jagannath in Puri.
The world-famous Rath Yatra of Lord Jagannath got underway without devotees for the second year in a row in the coastal town of Puri. The state government decided not to allow the festival, fearing that it would trigger the further spread of the disease. As per a Supreme Court order, the Yatra was held without participation of devotees.
The Supreme Court gives a week's time for a petitioner to study the new rules.
The Supreme Court gave a week's time for a petitioner to study the new IT rules of 2021. A bench led by Chief Justice of India N.V. Ramana suggested that the petitioner, Advocate Khajar Ejazuddin, could approach the government. The new rules were notified on February 25 under the Information Technology Act of 2000.
Uttar Pradesh Population Control, Stabilization and Welfare Bill 2021.
The Vishwa Hindu Parishad objects to incentivizing public servants to follow the one-child norm mentioned in certain sections of the proposed Uttar Pradesh Population Control, Stabilization and Welfare Bill 2021. The bill has been published by the Uttar Pradesh Law Commission inviting suggestions and modifications.
International news. Russia and Mexico warned against outside intervention in Cuba.
Thousands of Cubans joined demonstrations from Havana to Santiago calling for President Díaz-Canel to step down. Mexico's President Andrés Manuel López Obrador warned against an interventionist approach to the protests. Mexico could help with medicines, with coronavirus vaccines, with what is needed and with food.
The top US commander in Afghanistan resigns.
General Scott Miller has served as America's top commander in Afghanistan since 2018. He handed over command to Marine General Frank McKenzie, the head of U.S. Central Command. He will assume authority to conduct possible airstrikes in defense of Afghan forces. The move comes as Taliban insurgents continue to gain territory across the country.
Prime Minister Boris Johnson to confirm Freedom Day.
Boris Johnson set to confirm Freedom Day next week with lifting of pandemic curbs in England. But experts are worried that the government is moving too fast. Britain now averaging more than 30,000 daily cases of the fast-spreading Delta coronavirus variant.
Former Crown Prince and ex-envoy to Saudi Arabia convicted of a coup plot.
Court convicts Bassem Awadallah and Sharif Hassan bin Zaid of conspiring to topple King Abdullah II in favor of his half-brother Prince Hamza. The unprecedented palace crisis erupted in April after authorities announced they had foiled a bid to destabilize the pro-Western kingdom. The former Crown Prince was not charged in the trial, but the charge sheet said he was determined to fulfill his personal ambition to rule.
The western US and Canada hit by heat warnings.
The western US and Canada are suffering under scorching temperatures to start the week. Authorities are struggling to rein in wildfires in both countries. Highs of up to 115 degrees Fahrenheit, 46 Celsius, are forecast in Southern California and Western Canada. A heat advisory is in effect for Los Angeles area until Monday evening.
Business news. Team Lee's Jobs and Salaries Primer Report 2021.
Technology and sales jobs are witnessing a significant rise in salaries. Super specialized jobs commanded a salary increment of more than 11%. Top-paying cities were Bengaluru, Chandigarh, Chennai, Delhi, Hyderabad, Mumbai and Kolkata. Demand for professionals in software, hardware and telecom functions rose 35% year-on-year.
Higher liquidity cover at NBFCs helped NBFCs to service debt.
Higher liquidity cover at NBFCs enabled them to service debt in the near term, CRISIL Ratings said in a study of entities rated by the agency. The ratings agency said collections had again been affected in the current fiscal by the second wave of COVID-19. CRISIL conducted the study considering two stress case scenarios.
Sports news. Italy wins Euro 2020 final 3-2 on penalties.
Bukayo Saka missed the decisive kick to deny the hosts England 3-2 in a shootout. The game at Wembley ended 1-1 through extra time after Luke Shaw scored the fastest goal ever in a European Championship final. Jorginho could have won it for Italy only for his penalty to be saved by Jordan Pickford.
B. Sai Praneeth, announcing the opening ceremony.
B. Sai Praneeth says he needs to cause one or two major upsets to realize his dream of an Olympic medal. The 28-year-old is happy with his fitness level going into the Olympics. Video analyses of his recent matches and those of likely opponents formed part of the preparations.